A really good start so far this year, but talk a little bit about yourself. What have you been doing well? How have you been pitching so far this year?
I think I've thrown the ball pretty well. First couple of starts are kind of frustrating, but then again, those are the first starts of the season, so you realize that there are some things that need to be improved, but I think I've addressed those things pretty well.
Yeah, what are some of those things that you've been working on?
Well, coming into the season, I was really looking at trying to get a dominant breaking ball, and that was the thing I talked with a lot of my coaches, and I think I've addressed it pretty well, and it's actually been my best pitch so far.
Yeah, you talking about your slider? How did that come about? And just kind of walk us through the progression, the steps on how you've gotten there.
Right. It had been really inconsistent over the summer and the fall, so once again a trip back up to Jamie Evans in Maryland, my pitching coach, and when I came home it was a whole entirely different pitch. So it's been lights out so far this season.
All right, and going forward as you finish the season, go into the summer and get ready for Virginia, what are some of the things you're looking to improve on?
Yeah, well, definitely the breaking ball has been addressed. Now it's probably, you can never locate well enough, so I think locating the sinker, sometimes that can be difficult with all the movement you get, but definitely just finer tuning with the location on that and really running it in and out in all different kinds of ways that can always be improved.
All right. And talk a little bit about your commitment to Virginia. How all did that come about? Who were some of the schools you were interested in? Just kind of walk us through the recruiting process a little bit.
My recruiting process was kind of turned around and only lasted about 2 weeks, but Virginia Tech, UVA, and South Carolina were the only schools that I really talked to. And UVA just came to realize it was the home school, and I thought it'd be really cool to play for them. And Coach Kuhn and Coach O'Connor were awesome. The facilities and the fans are great, and Coach Kuhn really, his energy and passion, and I felt like it matched my style.
All right, and they've had a lot of very good pitchers here recently, good pitching staffs from top to bottom, as well as frontline guys, Danny Holtzen types who have made a name for themselves. How much of a role did that play, and how exciting is it for you knowing that you're going to a pitching school?
Definitely. It was a huge factor, and you can say to yourself, how could you turn down the best pitching school as a pitcher in the country for the past 7 years? So, it really wasn't a better fit than that.
All right, and your stock in the draft is really rising right now. You're pitching in front of a lot of scouts and so forth. Do you feel pressure when you're out there on the mound in front of those guys? And how do you kind of react to that?
No, at first maybe over the summer playing with Coach Petty and the Evo Shield Canes, it's pretty cool. But after that, that's all we played in the whole summer, and playing with such other great talents and kids. They're there every game, so it's kind of just second nature now. It's pretty cool.